I knew exactly where I'd find Rob lying frozen in the snow. When I got there, I sat down next to him and cried. I wanted to hear his friendly New Zealand accent one more time. But then the voice I heard was Paula's, the echo of what she'd said on the radio.
I said, climb this mountain like you've never climbed it before. And he said he was very choked up, but he said he thought about that all the way to the top.
Just below the summit is the most difficult pitch of the whole climb, a wall of rock and ice known as the Hillary Step. When I got past that, I knew I was going to make it. I radioed Paula and calmly told her I'd made it. But without bottled oxygen, I got too cold to wait for Araceli and John Ling. I passed them on my way down.
Then Ed came down from the summit and gave us a small hug. He told us the summit was not far.
After 12 hours of climbing, I had to really force myself to concentrate. There's a drop-off of over a mile on either side of the ridge.
There were only 100 meters left, but they were the longest 100 meters I did in my life.
After 9 long weeks on the mountain, they made it. And Araceli Segarra became the first Spanish woman to reach the top of the world.
To the top, I was tired. But then I realized that I've really done it. And I started to feel happy. I was sure I could see halfway around the world. I wondered if my friends were thinking about me. They had no idea I was standing on the top of the world. I wanted to shout to them, "I'm okay. I made it." Even with cold hands, I took pictures of John Ling. He had worked hard to get here. I was so happy for him.
I've been dreaming of this moment since I was a boy. To finally stand on the summit, my heart just overflowed. My tears froze to my cheeks. I left a picture of my late mother, my late father, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and also a little toy I got from my 10-month-old daughter, and a prayer flag as an offering for Chomolungma, the mother goddess of the world.
When we started down, we were careful. No mistakes. But we hurried to see our friends at base camp. It's way down there, below the clouds.
As the team began the 2-day descent to base camp, they had time to reflect. They had never expected to be swept up in a disaster that would touch the whole world. Yet even in the face of extraordinary hardship, they had always acted with courage and grace.
I've never been so glad to see someone in my life.
We did it.
High on Everest, Roger's GPS was putting out data that one day may give geologists more insight into earthquakes. And Jamling's prayer flag fluttered in the wind at the top of the world and sent a different kind of message.
Looking back, I sometimes wonder how I found the strength to get to the top of Everest. I know now that my passion for climbing gave me the strength.
This year, Paula was waiting for me at base camp. It was wonderful. She put aside her own fears and encouraged me to climb. And that has made us closer than ever.
I didn't think getting to the top would change my life, but it has. Back in Kathmandu, I arranged an offering with 25,000 butter lamps to give thanks for our safe and wonderful climb. Those moments on the summit were sacred. Up there above the clouds, I touched my father's soul. Ever since I was a boy, I've looked up to him. But I always felt kind of a hunger inside to live up to his legend. I know he'd laugh to see me on the summit of Mount Everest. He'd say, "Jamling, my son, you didn't have to come such a long, hard way just to visit me." As if he knew all along I was worthy of the mountain.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.